right? Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Rakhtay Hawa, Rakhtay Hawa Shai, Paul Elohim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Gash, the honors of the elders and apostles, great millstone, well, blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, Aqua, that's listening to them, Our Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Shabbat, Shalom, back at you with another lesson. Type of this lesson is called Submit Yourselves and Be Saved. Right? Uh, we have to submit ourselves more than ever, especially with the times that we're in. See, time's running out on that time clock. Pick classes. All right, and time is running out, like I was saying. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, soon to close those doors of repentance. Because the doors of repentance is open onto you as we speak. All right, as long as the prophets are still out, the highways and hedges still doing internet lessons, man. That means Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has his doors open. All right. Doors of mercy soon shall be closing. All right. Once those doors close, if you didn't get this word, you didn't get this word. You're going to be on your own. You have to meet judgment. You're going to have no understanding of what's really going on. See? This is why you got to take heed of the word while it's still out. Right? Say, seek ye the Lord while he still may be found. All right? Ecclesiastes 5:7 says what? Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Right? Sudden destruction come upon you. We're at that time, we're in that time where Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai can come as that thief in the night at any time. All right, so you got to stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. All right, let me start off with that. This is Ecclesiasticus 5:7 says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. See? And the day of vengeance is at hand. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is ready to let loose on those angels, man. Let them angels go out there and get busy. All right? 4 winds of destruction. All right? So it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Yeah. Put off not day to day. Don't be double-minded. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. All right? Should I believe these guys or should I not? Which at the end of the day is all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai if he wants you to receive this truth and come into this truth. No. But if you lack any wisdom, man, ask of it and it shall be given to you. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai give you his knowledge liberally, all right, freely. You won't turn someone down that wants to know about him. I wants to learn about him. See? It says, put off not from day to day, where suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, like a thief in the night, unexpected. See? You're gonna be called you're gonna be caught unaware. Okay? Matter of fact, it tells you that in Matthew. Grab that. Matthew 24. This is Matthew 24 and 50. The Lord of that servant, stuff 48. But if that evil servant saying in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, in an hour that he is not aware of. See, you're going to be caught by surprise. But thought I was caught behind. All right, you're going to be caught on with a surprise attack. just like Russia came out of nowhere and hit Ukraine with a surprise attack. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gonna hit you with a surprise attack. He gonna know what hit you. Okay? So this is why you need to seek him, why he may be found. Let's go to Job 22. This is Job 22 and 21. And it says, acquaint now thyself with him and be at peace. Yeah, you have to acquaint yourself with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Get to know him. All right? You know your power, know your roots, your heritage. All right? Jake want to know everything else in the book, in the world, don't want to know the truth. See, the truth will set you free, man. Knowing this truth is what's going to give you that stability of these times. What's going to help you maneuver through all this drama that's about to come upon America. All right, so you want to acquaint yourself with the Lord. Okay, get on his good side. You don't want to be on his bad side. All right. It says, acquaint now thyself, back at Job 22 and 21, acquaint now thyself with him and be at peace. Yeah, you're going to be at peace. This whole gospel is peace. Yeah, it has the bitter parts of it. And what we preach out is the bitter parts of it, because before you have peace, you have to have the bitterness. That's why you have to eat the whole roll, both the good and the bad. But before you get that peace, man, it's all bitter. And those that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. See, if you can endure all that bitterness, man, the peace that is going to be rewarded unto us is far more than we can even imagine, man. See, in order for you to have peace forever, you got to go through these tribulations out here, man. You got to go through the bitterness of the scriptures, the worst parts of it. You know, what's that saying they have? Before the sunshine comes the rain, the clouds and all that. What's the truth, man? The storm got to come before you get that sunshine, that true paradise. All right. It says, acquaint now thyself with him and be at peace, thereby good shall come unto thee. Yeah. You make your way prosperous when you acquaint yourself with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. As a matter of fact, let me grab Psalm This is Psalms 1. And 1. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law does he meditate day and night. You see? And you have to meditate day and night in this truth. All right? You can't quench the spirit. Pray without ceasing. All right? Joshua 1 and 8. You know, his word shall not depart from thy mouth. You should meditate it therein, day in and day out. For then you shall make your way prosperous. You should be successful. All right? That's why it says, seek ye out the book. None of these shall fail. None of these prophecies shall fail. None of the things that are written in these scriptures shall fail you. If Yahweh Bashim Yahushua says something is going to be given to you, promises and you know, peace is going to be given to you. He's not a man that he should lie. So he's going to give you what is written in these scriptures. But before you get that peace, you have to get the what? Plagues, bitterness, tribulations. Much tribulations you shall enter into the kingdom. All right. It says, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. Yeah. Because even though we're not justified by the law, all right, we still have to rehearse the righteous acts. All right. Matter of fact, Baruch 4:1. Baruch 4:1, and it says, this is the book of the commandments of Yahweh and the law that endures forever. You see, the law endures forever. You got people that say that the law is done away with, man. The law endures forever. Do we then make void the law of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? I tell you, nay, we established the law. See? Everything in these scriptures that was commanded for us to do has to be fulfilled, has to be done. All right? Matter of fact, the law, statutes, and commandments will never be done away with, because when we go into the kingdom, man, we're going to be having the what? That covenant, man, that new covenant. All right? What is that? That we're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts. You see? So it is the law that endures forever. It says, all that keep it shall come to life, but such leave it shall die. See? All those that keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability, their faith up, all right? Believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you're going to come to life. You're going to be given that Holy Spirit to understand the things, man. You'll be given that eye salve to see what's coming ahead of time. That's what, at the end of the day, that's what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is doing with us. See? We dedicate our time to him, right? So he gives you the eye salve to see what's coming ahead of time. He gives you that that heads up when nobody else has it. You know, that almanac, that almanac from Back to the Future, where you can tell the future before it even happens. Well, that's what we got. We got the eye salve to see what's coming in the future. And how do we save ourselves? In these scriptures, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. He hides himself in these scriptures, man. So that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua can blot out his iniquities. Okay? So going back to Psalms 1 and 2, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law does he meditate day and night, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he does shall prosper. You see, you'll prosper. You'll be that tree that continually flows out of his belly rivers of living water. And when you have continual flows of rivers of living water, man, you continue to keep growing and growing in this truth. You wax stronger and stronger. All right. Stagnant water, all right, gets algae, gets moth, all right, gets moss, fungus. Why? Because it's sitting still, not doing nothing. But rivers that's constantly flowing, all right, is the purest water. That's why the purest water to drink is actually water from like a creek and things like that. So continuing, Psalms 1 and 4, the ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. All right. What's going to be that wind? That destruction. It says, therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. See? So going back to Job 22 and 22, 21, acquaint now thyself with him and be at peace. Thereby good shall come unto thee. So you're going to make your way prosperous, man. Your path is going to be lit up at all times, even in the darkest moments. Your path is going to have a light that shines upon you. 22, receive, I pray thee, the law from his mouth, and lay up his words in thine heart. See? Meaning what? You lay up his words in your mind, man. Memorize this truth. Memorize these words. All right? When the time comes for us to be in Jacob's trouble and, any bad situation, man, we're going to be meditating in our mind, always remembering Yahweh Bashem Yahushai got our back. All right? Matter of fact, let me grab James. This is James 4 and 7. This is James 4 and 7, and it says, submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to Yahweh, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Be afflicted and mourn, and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning, and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. See, that's the spirit you got to be in. All right. And that's why I said, be afflicted and mourn and weep, and let your laughter be turned into mourning. Yeah, because it's better to go to the house of mourning than to the house of mirth. All right. Ecclesiasticus 7 and 2. You're not supposed to be in that feasting spirit. All right. People will ask you, oh, let's go out, let's go do this. It's all right to go out here and there, but really don't want to go out these last days, man. Because why? You want to be focused on what is coming ahead of us, man. Our redemption draweth nigh. All right, salvation is right around the corner. At any given day, any of the shit that's happening right now could just pop off to a whole nother level. The stages are set. All right? The stages are set for anything to happen. We just waiting on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to make that move, to put that thought in these damn devils. All right? So we have to humble ourselves in the sight of the Lord. How do you humble yourself? All right, taking heed of this word, putting the things of this world behind you, you know, not having cares for this world anymore. Anybody that has cares and ties to this world, man, is an enemy to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, as a matter of fact, it tells you that in the same chapter. Yep. 4:4, it says, James, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You see, you become an enemy. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So you provoke Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to anger. This comes first. Nothing else comes first. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is first, always, first and foremost. Okay? So going back to 22, Job 21. Acquaint now thyself with him and be at peace, thereby good shall come unto thee. Receive, I pray thee, the law from his mouth and lay up his words in thine heart. How do you receive the law from his mouth? Through the prophets, man. Listening to what the prophets is telling you, because that's the mouthpiece of the Lord. He speaks through his prophets. You're not about to make an appointment with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and meet up for dinner and talk about it, man. He speaks through his prophets. Luke 1:70, man. All right, as he spake by the mouth of the prophets, which were from the beginning. All right, Hebrews 1:1. Okay. It says, if thou return to the Almighty, thou shalt be built up and shalt put away iniquity far from thy tabernacles. You see, you're going to be built up. How you going to be built up? Because at the end of the day, all right, especially those that are the elect, that are the 144,000, which are all men, all right, 144,000 is all men. Got women thinking that they could be part of the 144. See, women that are gonna make it, they're gonna be part of that 1/3, that elect within the elect. I mean, well, the elect within the elect is the 144,000. They just gonna be the elect, the men, women, and children that are believers, the 1/3. All right, but if you're of the 144,000, all right, you're gonna be built up through the Spirit. Why? Because we are all lively stones. You see, we're all lively stones in this thing. We're all lively stones in the tabernacle of David, that spiritual temple that's being built. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is 1 Peter's. First Peter's 2:5, and it says, ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and a holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifice acceptable to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. See? Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, which that's Yahweh Shai, a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. You're never going to be confounded, man. All right. Matter of fact, Ecclesiasticus 2:10, and it says, look at the generations of old and see, did any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? You see? The Lord is full of compassion and mercy and long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction, man. So when you put your trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man, great results always come out. Now we do get chastised and we go through, tribulations, because it's all part of our faith, the trial of our faith. It is to try you. It is to test you to see if you're really about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because a lot of people just be, they be in that stony ground. You see, that thorny ground where they'll come into the truth for a little bit, but they only last so long, because when the trials and tribulations hit, all right, when persecution come, all right, they give up. They can't handle it. This is why you have to count the cost when you come into this truth. Counting the cost, you better know what comes with this truth. What did he say in Ecclesiasticus 2:1? When thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You see? It ain't about to be no easy walk in the park. You ain't about to get that Willy Wonka golden ticket and just walk up in the spot. You got to earn that. You got to earn that spot, which is why we're all in a race. All right? And only few receive that prize. Many are called and few are chosen. This truth ain't for everybody, man. Only 1/3 of our people going to be saved. That's 1 out of every 3 Israelites of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans is going to be saved. 1 out of every 3. So 1 is going to be beamed up and 2 going to be put down. 1 is going to be beamed up, 2 going to be put down. When you do the math, and we're the multitude of everybody, all right, we're innumerable, like the sands of the sea. All right, it's going to be a lot of people going. Okay. This is going back to Job 22 and 23. If thou return to the Almighty, thou shalt be built up. And another way to be built up, man, is having your house built up on that rock solid foundation, which it all starts with Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So when the winds come, the floods come, the beatings, the bruises, you're able to endure all those things. You'll be steadfast and unmovable, like it tells you in 1 Corinthians 15. I believe it's like 56. You see, it's the last verse. You'll be, steadfast and unmovable. You want to be grounded and rooted up in this truth, so nothing can break your faith. Nothing shall separate you from the love of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right. It says, if thou shalt return to the Almighty, thou shalt be built up. Thou shalt put away iniquity far from thy tabernacles. All right. Yeah, you're going to put off that old man. That old man was full of iniquities. What's iniquity? Sin upon sin. What is sin? Transgression of the law. All right. When we were of the world, man, all we did was do wickedly, man. And if a man say that he have not sinned, he deceiveth himself, because we're all full of sin. We are born into sin. Psalms 51. And in sin, I believe it's Psalms 51 and 5. And in sin did my mother conceive me. You're born into sin. The creature was subject unto vanity. There's no such thing as I don't go off, I'm perfect. Okay? Even our righteousness is filthy rags. So it says, if thou return to the Almighty, thou shalt be built up, thou shalt put away iniquity far from thy tabernacles. You see? Let's go to Hosea 10 and 10 and 12. And it says, sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, till he come and rain righteousness upon you. Ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruit of lies, because thou didst trust in thy way. So you didn't trust in the way of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You leaned to your own understanding and trusted in yourself. See, you can't trust nobody but Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Why? Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is in control of all things. See, leaning to our own understanding is what got us into where we at in the first place. That's what pretty much got us to worship on other gods, you know, to do sin upon sin, because we all think we're right according to our eyes. All right. Matter of fact, it tells you that in we are all right in our eyes, KJV.
According to Bible, King James Version, every way
Proverbs 21:2, every way of man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. See, we be thinking, we right. All right, but we not. Matter of fact, since I'm in Job, it's another scripture. It says, let's see if I find it real quick. It says, what is man? This is 15 and 14. Job, what is man that he should be clean, and he which is born of a woman that he should be righteous? You see? Who can turn the unclean thing to a clean thing, man? No one. Only Yahweh Bashem Yahushai could do that. And again, we're filthy, man. It says, behold, he putteth no trust in his saints. Yeah, the heavens are not clean in his sight. Ooh. Hey. All right. If the 144,000 that were with Yahushua in the beginning, he didn't even have trust in them. And we were made perfect in the beginning. See? And we still fell off. We still went and did our own thing. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua trusts no one. All right. It says, behold, he putteth no trust in his saints. Yeah, the heavens are not clean in his sight. How much more abominable and filthy is man, which drinketh iniquity like water. You see, we full of sin, man. There's 613 laws in the scriptures, man. You have this perception of only 10 laws. There's 613. There's laws that we be breaking. We don't even realize we broke them. This is why you got to pray constantly and ask Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to have mercy upon you. You see, of your past life on this life, because we don't know what we did in our past lives. We don't know the sins that we committed that we had no acknowledgement of. You see? So it says, how much more abominable and filthy is man, which drinketh iniquity like water. We sin like it's nothing. Constantly. And this is why we got to get up out of here. All is vanities of vanities here. See, we want to be taken out of this place, man, and we want righteousness to be established upon the earth. You want to have those law, statutes, and commandments in your inward parts so you don't ever have to go off again. You're never going to be able to think folly, man, if you wanted to. See, that's beautiful right there. To know that your mind is never going to go off again. And because Esau, the wicked, all right, the so-called white man, which Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, all right, he makes it even worse because he defiles everything that he touches. He defiles everything he lay hands on. All right. And this is why we go off even more on straight sin, because this devil's job is to basically have you sinning as much as he could possibly get you to do. You see, as long as you're sinning, you're not pleasing Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, but you're pleasing the ways of the governments, man. You're pleasing the ways of the wicked. So going back to Job 20, 22 and 23. If thou return to the Almighty, thou shalt be built up. Thou shalt put away iniquity far from thy tabernacles. Then shalt thou lay up gold as dust, Salakia, as dust, and the gold of Ophir as stones of the brooks. Yeah, because that's why we're going through the process of purification, man. To be turned into that gold. That's why we go through these tribulations, because we are golden. All right. Grab Isaiah 13. (13 and 12), and it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. You see? So man is golden, man. Is more valuable than anything on this damn planet. All right. As a matter of fact, we grab I think it's 1 John 3. Yeah. This is 1 John and 3. And it says, behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. All right, the sons of Yahweh, the sons of power. Because that's what we are. Yasha'Allah means what? He is a prince of power. All right, that's what Israel represents. That's what Israel means. He is a prince of power. Okay, it says, behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us. Yeah, because we're high valued men. It might not seem like it to the world, all right, because this is not our rest, but it's soon going to be made manifest. It's soon going to be showing who the true men of the Lord are. The Lord willing, we are those men. Who are the ones that are the rulers, the ruling body, all right, because the 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe is going to be the ruling body of the of our nation and of the nations. All right. So it says, behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us, the sons of Yahweh, the sons of power. Therefore the world knoweth not us, because it knew him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of Yahweh, and it does not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, meaning Yahushua, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. Yeah, because we're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua in the chariots, man. When Yahushua is glorified, all right, we're going to be glorified. All right, why? Because we're all one body, man. Matter of fact, let me grab that. That's 1 Corinthians 12. Yeah, it talks about, if you go from 12, 1 Corinthians 12 to 12, all right, talks about how we all each a body part of Yahushua, man. All right, and each and one of us are, even the weakest is the most important, because if the body has schisms, man, all right, we all fail. If we all succeed, if one succeed, we all succeed. because we're all in one body, man. So instead of me reading that whole thing, I just get to that one point I wanted. All right, this is I'll start from 24. It says, "For our comely parts have no need, but Yahweh has tempered the body together, having given more abundant honor to the part which lacked. And there should be no schisms in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another. And whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it. Or if one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it." You see? So if we're rolling out the red carpet for Yahushai, all right, and glorifying him and honoring him, all right, at one point we're going to be honored also. Now, we're not higher than Yahushai in honor, because all praises goes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai first, always. All right? But because we are one body of Yahushai, okay, we're going to also be glorified with him. See? And that's why you got to look forward to these things, man. This is why you want to submit yourself to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and be saved. So we're going to be golden. All right. So back to Job 22 and 24. "Then shalt thou lay up gold. Then thou shalt lay up gold as dust, and gold, and the gold of Ophir as the stones of the brooks. Yeah, the Almighty shall be thy defense." And that's right. He's our buckler. He's our shield. All right. He's our everything, man, of defense. "The name of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is a strong tower. The righteous man runneth into it and is safe." All right. That's why it's important to have the true names. You got people talking about, the names don't mean nothing. You crazy as hell. The names is the key. The names is your keys to unlock the doors. All right. It says, "Yeah, the Almighty shall be thy defense, and thou shalt have plenty of silver. For then shalt thou have thy delight in the Almighty, and shalt lift up thy face unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai." You see? Because when you have this truth, man, it's a beautiful thing. Now, you want to make sure you don't puff up knowledge. You know, knowledge puffeth up. You want to make sure that you always remain humble. All right, but it is a beautiful thing, because sometimes we get a little, cocky, having this truth. But who can't? Why wouldn't you? It's a beautiful thing to have this truth. Beautiful thing to have this truth. Especially in these times, man. We living in beautiful times. Beautiful times for the elect, horrible times for the ones that don't want to hearken. 27. "Thou shalt make thy prayer unto him, and he shall hear." Yeah, pray without ceasing. All right. When you pray, all right, that's between you and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It tells you that in the Matthew 6th chapter. All right. Tells you how you want to, I believe it's the 6th chapter. Tells you how you want to pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in a secret closet. And it doesn't necessarily mean to really go in a closet. It just means find a place where it's just you and him. Where you can focus on your prayer. And when you pray, man, you ask for things in sincerity and truth. All right? Believing that you're going to receive what you're asking for. All right? And you don't ask for stupidity like, let me get $1 million or let me get a new car. No, you ask for things like wisdom, strength, faith. The key elements to getting closer to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. And it says, thou shalt make thy prayer unto him, and he shall hear thee, and thou shalt pay thy vows. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. You see, always believing that you're going to receive what you ask for. Let me get that real quick. In prayer, always believe that you will receive, KJV. This is Mark 11:24. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. You see, you have to believe, man. All right. This is 29. When men are cast down, then thou shalt say, there is lifting up, and he shall save the humble person. This is why you got to remain humble at all times, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua doesn't deal with those that are proudful, all right? The tough guy, none of that, man. He deals with those that are at the bottom, that are meek, humble, all right? The afflicted, the forlorn. That's who he deals with. All right? The ones that are constantly going through hell. While everybody else is getting what they want in life, we sitting here, again, Lord willing, we those men, all right? We getting all types of hell, man. Can't catch a break anywhere we go. And when we do catch a break, call Elohim Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shah for it. You know, because he always comes when you need him most. Always. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shah work in mysterious ways, man. And his ways are beautiful, man. Believe it or not, you know, a lot of people complain that, you know, the Lord not dealing with them, man. The Lord been dealing with us forever, man. Just giving us mercy upon mercy and not having these damn devils completely wipe us away. All right. Because if Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shah didn't have mercy upon us, man, this devil would have cleaned house on you Israelites, man. Way back, long time ago, man. We would have been cleansed out. You would have had what you call ethnic cleansing. And you would have never heard of, because that's what they've been trying to do all our lives. You know, Psalms 83. All right. Try to cut off the name of Israel of remembrance. See, but if Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shah didn't have mercy upon us, man, he would have, ethnic cleansing would have been done away with, man. Because that's what they used to do back in the day. They would murder all the men, all the boys, all right, even the little ones. Why? So you wouldn't be able to produce any more Israelites. You see? Because everything comes from the father's lineage, from the father's seed line. All right, your mother means nothing. Yeah, you honor your mother. All right, yeah, your mother bears you, but you know, you are what you are because of your father. Numbers 1:18. Everything is through the pedigrees of the fathers. Okay. So back to 22 and 29 in Job. When men are cast down, they shall say, there is lifting up, and he shall save the humble person. He shall deliver the island of the innocent, and it is delivered by the pureness of thy hands. You see, by the pureness of thy hands. Okay. Let me grab something real quick. This is Matthew 23:11. But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that humble himself shall be exalted. You see? And that's why you got to remain humble in this truth, man, at all times. All right. So submit yourselves to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shah and be saved. All right. So Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm going to end that spirit. So with that being said,
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom, Shalom.